What's up guys, welcome to another Afriforex video. If you're new to this channel, remember to smash that subscribe button, and of course remember to give the thumbs up button on this particular video. So I'm coming to you from a place called Mayan. This is actually in Laikipia County, somewhere in Nanyuki. Actually one of the best resorts that we have here in Nanyuki. So it's a Friday morning. You can see the sun is really shining bright on my face. So I guess it's gonna be a good day. Just about to go for the daily analysis session, and of course we do have the live trading session much later on with Mitch and the team, and of course all the other guys who normally do join us for the live trading session. And of course much appreciated to everyone who does take the time to join us for all our sessions. We're really humbled. And of course, like I always mention, Afriforex would not be where it is without your support, and of course without your prayers. So of course, when I come to do these videos, I'm going to be answering a question or two. So there's this question that I've been getting a lot about, people asking how long it actually takes to become good in Forex trading. And it seems to be showing up in my inboxes so many times, so decided to just do a video and just address the whole situation. So one thing I will say is that there is no specific time as to when you can become good. If you talk to different traders, they'll tell you they became good at different times. So there is no specific time. This is not like school where you're going to be graduating after a certain amount of years. It's always a learning process. Even for me today, I'm still learning things that I didn't know, you know. And there are of course traders who are ahead of me who I'm aspiring to be like them. And of course even for them, the other traders who are ahead of them and they're aspiring to become, you know, like those guys. So the learning never stops. That's the way I would say it. But also remember one thing. Sometimes people are late bloomers in life. Sometimes people are early bloomers. So you could find that sometimes it could take you a long time to actually grasp something. And I've seen that even with my students. Some take a bit of time to actually grasp the concept. But once they do, they end up really taking off. You know, others understand the concepts and they get them very fast, you know, within a very short period of time, and they're doing well. So one thing I would end up advising people is don't be too hard on yourself. If you're not really seeing the results that you want to see, just keep pushing. This thing is not easy. Of course, you should not give up, and I should repeat that, you should not give up. It's not easy, but if you do know what you want to achieve and you have the goal and you're practicing, because even if you're struggling in this industry and you're actually not really putting in the time and the effort that you need to put in terms of practice, in terms of the amount of hours that you put in, you know, in terms of watching the charts, really trying to understand what is it that is going to be happening or what's happening on the charts, then definitely it's going to take you a long period of time. But of course there are those who put in the effort, but still, you know, the results are not really showing up. But those are the ones that I'm saying that you should not give up. So don't be too hard on yourself. Like for me, and I've shared my story before so many times, even on YouTube, and even to my students, the workshops and the seminars that we do. And for me, I was a late bloomer. It took me so long to learn how to trade. You know, it took me almost nearly almost 7 years to really understand the things that we teach today. You know, of course I didn't have a good mentor. I never had a mentor even to start off with at the beginning, until the much later on part of my trading career. So of course that ended up making the whole learning curve to be so extremely difficult. But of course, since I never gave up, at least that's why I'm here today, and I really thank God for that. There are other people who we did start off trading with at the same time when I did start trading, and they took off immediately, and I was wondering what is it that I was doing wrong and what is it that these guys were doing right. But you know, it's because people are wired differently. So, and that's the reason why I'm saying don't be too hard on yourself. Take it as it is. Don't give up. I have seen that with so many of my students. Some are late bloomers, some are early bloomers. Just because you are a late bloomer and you're struggling doesn't mean that you're never gonna make it. You will, for as long as you keep your mind in the game, keep practicing, keep doing what you need to do, keep learning, you know, keep pushing. And that's the reason why we have all the resources that we've offered. And of course, once again, much appreciated to everyone who does end up showing up for all our sessions, you know, the live trading sessions, the courses, and everything else that we've put out there. It's because we're trying to give you value, also sharing our stories on YouTube, so that you see that you're not the only one who's struggling in this industry. There are very many people who are struggling, you know, in this particular industry. But of course, what separates the men from the boys, or the girls from the women, is if you have the zeal to keep on pushing, if you have the heart to learn and the heart to never give up, and you really want to keep on pushing and pushing, because this thing is not easy. I mean, 95% of the people fail in this industry. Why do you think the statistics are so, you know? for you to really push into the 5%, you really need to put your best foot forward. So make sure that you do keep on pushing, no matter what you do, keep on learning. And of course, our contact details, like we always do, share them in our webinars, are always there, and you can also find them in the description of this video. But of course, feel free to write to me as well, jmbogo@afriforex.com, and I'll see how much I can end up being of value to you. I know that there are lots of emails, so many emails that I've also not replied to, but I will get to them. There are so many, but I definitely will end up looking at them at one point in time. I will probably end up writing back to you, or probably end up doing a video about it. So feel free to write to me. And of course, hope to see you guys in the next video. And as always, may the pips be with you. Cheers, guys, and bye for now. Happy trading.